What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Hope you all are having a great day. Today I want to talk about the free agent signings of Jameis Winston and Ryan Fitzpatrick with their respective teams. So let's get into it. So obviously, Jameis Winston signed a contract. I think it was a veteran deal, 1-year deal with the New Orleans Saints, and he's gonna basically be the backup again because I think they have what's his guy, the other white guy is the quarterback. I don't know the name. I don't know the name, but he's white and he can run. He's from BYU. I think he's the starter on the Saints. And they paid him like 5 years, $140 million for his contract. So that's the only kicker with Jameis Winston. I don't think he's going to be the starter in New Orleans. I don't know why he took that deal because I thought he wanted to be the starter like somewhere else. He should have gone somewhere else to be the starter. But I guess he didn't want to be the starter yet, so he stayed back in New Orleans and I guess wants to stay behind and see if he can earn the starting job somehow. But after New Orleans paying that guy $140 million for a guy that has won one game at the quarterback position, that's a risk. That I don't know what they're doing paying him that much, but hey, I think they should have given it to Jameis Winston because he's proven that he can throw touchdowns. It's just that his interceptions are very high. So if they could get that number down, I think they'd be good on that end of the field. Because New Orleans, they need a quarterback. Obviously, Drew Brees left retirement. They lost a lot of guys in free agency, so they need some help somewhere. And I don't think that's the right answer at quarterback position. So I do think that they made the right decision. Jameis Winston will be the backup, and the other guy will be the starter. Now, for Washington, they signed Ryan Fitzpatrick, the guy that's played on like 14 teams. He has 14 kids. He has a beard. Yeah, he's the guy from the Dolphins who's on every team, and he does pretty good on whatever team he's on. So it makes sense for Ron Rivera to go sign him in free agency. Him and his group to go sign him, get Ryan Fitzpatrick free agency after Alex Smith left, and Dwayne Haskins obviously got traded. He's out of there, so they needed a quarterback, and they went with a veteran that I thought would be out of the league. I thought that was his last year in Miami, but he got another opportunity in the capital, Washington, D.C., to play quarterback and to probably be the starter. He's going in against the guy that started last year, number 4, Alex Heneke, whatever his name is. So obviously, he's going to win that. He's going to be a starter. He's going to have Curtis Samuel. They just signed Curtis Samuel. They're going to have the other guy, I forget his name. They're both from Ohio State. They're really good receivers. They're speedsters. So they're going to burn you. They're going to burn a lot of teams. They have guys on their teams that can play multiple positions on the offense. So now their offense is going to be something to worry about, as well as what their defense is already something to worry about. So looking forward to that matchup going forward with the Washington football team. And when it comes down to both of these teams, the Saints and the Washington football team, they both needed a quarterback and they both needed offensive players that were good enough to play, the position, because they both lost some and they both are trying to gain some back. I think Washington has more room cap-wise. They have more money to spend. New Orleans is just going bankrupt on there. They're just throwing money away on people that aren't even good. So I don't see the Saints being anywhere near contenders next year. But I can definitely see the Redskins. All they have to play against the Cowboys, Eagles, and Giants. I can see the Washington football team being way better than a lot of teams in their division, maybe making a run in the playoffs. You never know. They almost did last year. They almost beat the Super Bowl champs, Tampa Bay. So anything can happen. But if I were to bet anything on it, I would bet that the Washington football team would go way farther in the playoffs than the Saints. So yeah, that's my take on the whole thing with how that's going and how that's all played out in free agency with Jameis Winston staying with the Saints and Ryan Fitzpatrick going from the Dolphins to the Washington football team. Who knows if it'll be his last year? He keeps saying it'll be his last year, but it never ends up being his last year, so we'll actually see if it ends up being it this year. And if he goes out on top, maybe he'll make the playoffs. Maybe he'll lead them to a win or two in the playoffs. You never know. So just wanted to go over those deals that happened. A lot of people weren't happy over him. I kind of was. I mean, not about the Jameis Winston. I think Jameis Winston should have gotten way more money. But what happened to Ryan Fitzpatrick is perfect. 1-year deal, like $10 million. That's perfect. So, yeah, that's for today's video. If you're any fans of the Saints or the Washington football team, be sure to comment below. Tell me, what do you think about your quarterback signings? Do you agree with them or do you not? Let me know in the comments. Be sure to like this video and subscribe. Peace.